Touchdown Friday Night is sponsored by these local businesses.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Touchdown Friday Night, one of the largest high school football shows in Tennessee and Virginia. I'm Kenny Hawkins, along with my tag team partner, Nick Dugan. Tonight, we got 12 games untapped for Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. Now, keep this in mind. It's over the span of 2 days because many schools played last night due to the threat of bad weather. But before we get this party started, here's Nick with the Meade Tractor top tackle of the night.
Our Meade Tractor top tackle tonight, Kenny, comes from Thursday night in Hampton, hosting Unicoi, the Bulldogs quarterback and defensive back here. Dylan Trivet is going to hammer the Rangers wide receiver in the open field, forcing the incomplete pass. I mean, that is an that's...
Check out the walk afterward.
Was
that, the turkey trot?
Oh, man, he had a little something to say about it. I mean, when you got a hit that big and that nice, you got a little something to say about it. Trivet is our top tackle of the week. Kenny?
Mean mugging right there. Thanks, Nick. We start with the football games played tonight. The Northeast Tennessee, and there was none bigger than Battle of Hawkins County. Not just because it's my last name. This is one of those rivalry games where it doesn't matter what your record is. It's just all about winning the 44th annual Hawkins County Super Bowl. And the winner gets a pretty tall trophy, and it was waiting in the wings. 14-7, Cherokee led at the half. Second half, Volunteer driving the ball. They'll give it to Keelan Relaford. He spins his way forward for a first down, but the Chiefs' defense stands tall. High snap, and Cherokee swarms to the ball after that. Andrews Monsieur gets the stop. They force a turnover on downs, coming back the other way. Landon Jeffers, quick drop, fires a slant to Jaden Gonzalez, and he's gashing his way into Volunteer territory. Later in the drive from inside the 10, Jeffers on the read option. He keeps, and he'll waltz. That's the Tennessee waltz. Into the end zone. It was 21-7 Chiefs at that point. As we go to the board, it looks like this. The winner of the Hawkins County Trophy tonight goes to Cherokee. They beat Volunteer 35-20. It was Jefferson County beating Cott County tonight by the final of 56-0. In Jonesboro, the Pioneers and Tribe braving the wind and rain tonight. Crockett has never beaten DB in 8 tries. First quarter, visitors going to the ground. Inside handoff, Braden Simpson gets stuffed, and somewhere along the way, the ball pops free and into the hands of Zeke Sloan. Pioneers with the ball, but they are forced to punt. DB tries again, this time handoff to Hayden Job. He bounces up the middle, picks up a first down, but on the next play, Job gets it punched out. And Sean Summers is on it for the Pioneers. The second fumble recovery in the quarter. Tribe couldn't get anything going. Second quarter, Pioneers in the red zone, and they run a classic. Jake Whaley to Sloan, who pitches to Dylan Callahan, is that the hook and ladder?
Kenny, it was the hook and ladder.
7-0 Crockett, but it wouldn't be enough tonight. As we go to the board, Dobbins Bennett would come back and score 28 unanswered. And they would go on to beat David Crockett tonight, 28-7. It was South Greene over Granger by the final of 34-13. Other scores, Greenville, no problem with Northview Academy tonight on the road, 31-0. Of course, they're going to play Elizabethan, who was off tonight. We'll be broadcasting that game next Friday night on ABC Tri-Cities. Bearden over Morristown West tonight by the final of 24-14. Nick?
Thanks, Kenny. As you mentioned earlier, it felt like a little bit of a touchdown Thursday night with at least 12 teams from Northeast Tennessee changing nights because of that threat of bad weather tonight. Here in Johnson City, a shorthanded Daniel Boone squad was in town to face Science Hill at Kermit-Tipton Stadium. The Toppers, they jumped all over the Blazers, 21-0 in the first quarter. They had a lead. Boone took it to the red zone late in the first, but on fourth down, a pass from freshman Cole Stevenson in the end zone, broken up by the Toppers. Nice defensive play. The Blazers defense, they tried to keep it close. Linebacker Henry Hamlin stuffing the quarterback draw here in the Toppers' next drive. Science Hill's defense came to play as well. Baylor necessary. It was necessary. Shows off the wheels to run down Stevenson for the big sack. The Toppers would add to their lead, less than a minute left in the first half. Spencer Taylor to Josiah McGann on the slant. It's a 28-0 lead as we go to the board. Science Hill with a shutout win on Thursday night, 48-0 over Daniel Boone in Irwin. Chucky Doak led Unicoi County by 1 late in the first half. That's when Colby Jones, that would be this week's Player of the Week, Colby Jones, sprints out, finds Garrett Sellers. They got a ton of receivers out there in the end zone for the go-ahead score just before the half. Now to the third, Jones dropping back, looking deep downfield, and finds Sellers again. This time he is wide open, diving for the pylon, loses his footing to make that score 26-13. Kenny, this one went to overtime and in OT. Unicoi County gets the 2-point conversion. Chucky Doak does not. The Blue Devils hang on for a big region win, 47-45. All right, that's a few down. Still 8 more to go as we recap more games from last night before heading to the games tonight in Southwest Virginia. But first, the Science Hill Marching Band to help take us to break.
Let's continue to finish off the games on Thursdays. We head to Hampton, J.C. Campbell Stadium. Bulldogs taking on Unicoi. The Rangers came out with the onside kick right off the bat. That's when you're telling everybody we mean business, and they made it work for the recovery. The Unicoi drive stalled, however, and when they punted, the ball goes over the head of Brian Repass, but he recovers and gets the kick off. But it's a line drive right to Gino Cherokee, who runs it back deep into Ranger territory. 2 plays later, Dominic Burleson, Dom, takes a handoff up the middle, scoots in for the score, and it was all Hampton last night as they rolled over Unicoi by the final of 55-0. Tennessee High was trying to get their first win ever over West Ridge. I mean, they've only been in existence for what, 5, 6 years? 3 years. Oh, 3 years? Yeah, the Wolves wasted no time getting things going. Caleb Mabb takes the opening kick for the big gain to midfield. West Ridge quarterback Bryson Horn calls his own number, keeps it around right in for the first down. Wolves would go for a field goal, but the Vikings' Turner Elliott would block it and then scoop it up and gain some yardage, keeping this game scoreless after 1 quarter. And then obviously when our cameras left, they scored. And Tennessee High would finally get that win, beating West Ridge 17-14. Down on the range, West Greene in the pink jerseys meeting Sullivan East in a non-conference matchup. Patriots up 6-0, but the Buffs are driving. End-around handoff to Wyatt Moody, who picks up the first down. Now near the red zone, it's 4th down. Dawson Daniels flushed out of the pocket, sets his feet, throws to the end zone. Baxley Britton hauls it in for the score, 6-6 after the failed 2-point conversion. Coming back the other way, East goes to the air. Drake Fisher, another former TV 11 Player of the Week, tosses a rainbow ball to Will Alley. He makes the catch but loses his footing. I almost said footy. Slipping up short of the goal line. A few plays later, Fisher on the bootleg hits Cameron LaSure in the front of the end zone. Patriots led 12-6. They rolled last night, winning by the score of 47-28. Nick?
Kenny, thanks. Hey, Happy Valley. They were looking to make it 6 wins in a row on the Tundra last night. The Warriors led 18-7 under a minute to play first half. Snap in the red zone, bobbled. Colton Robbins leading a swarm of defenders. Happy Valley takes their final time out of the half. Down to their last play before the break. Aiden Paul searching for a receiver, and he finds Austin Nichols stretching for a score with just 1 second left. It's 24-7 Warriors lead at the half. They get the second half kickoff, and they give it to the big guy. Joseph Sowards takes the toss left, big gain, and a first down. And Kenny, you just got to go with what's working sometimes. The toss to Sowards again. He hits pay dirt. 31-7 is the lead. The Warriors.
Too sweet to be Sowards.
That's right. Too sweet to be Sowards. They win again to the Warriors, 45-14. That's 7 in a row for Happy Valley. Hey, that's 8 down. We still got 4 more to go as we head to the games played tonight in Southwest Virginia. But first, the Patrick Henry cheerleaders to help take us to break.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. Teenager music and number 12, Aiden Blow. Get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y. Let's get a little bit rowdy.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. On Battle Hill tonight, the Trojans hosted Gate City. The Blue Devils were leading 19-7 in the 4th when Battle quarterback Braxton Emerson hits Landon Odom with this deep pass down to the Gate City 8-yard line. Back at running back, Emerson would take the pitch, cut back left, across the field, fake out one defender, break a tackle, buy a hot dog, get some popcorn, go around other tacklers, go in for the 8-yard touchdown, make it 19-13. But Gate City would eat much of the clock up on runs like this from Walker Hillman for the first down deep in Trojan territory, and they would put the game away on this 1-yard dive for the touchdown that made it 25-13 as we go to the scoreboard. Good win for Gate City tonight, 25-13 over Battle. Grundy losing to Marion 21-16. Other scores, it was Graham over Pulaski County 52-24 and Galax over Richlands 42-7. Patrick Henry tonight, the Rebels hosted the Honaker Tigers, and it was the Tiger defense early as they stuffed the Rebels deep in their own territory, forcing a punt. For there, Honaker would strike first. Peyton Music to my ears, would dump it off to Aiden Lowe, who takes off straight up the middle, 43 yards for the touchdown, and that would make it 8-0 Tigers after the 2-point conversion. But the Rebels would answer, and you know who. That guy.
Oh, yeah.
Cameron Goodspeed, a former TV11 Player of the Week, would take the handoff, bounce up the middle for the first down in Tiger territory, and then he would get the ball, cut to the outside, and you can forget about it, and take off down the sidelines for the 32-yard line, touchdown to the score of 8 after the 2-point conversion. As we go to the board, that is in honor of Paulie, who just passed away, you know. Honaker over Patrick Henry by the final 26-18, and it was Hurley losing tonight 44-14. Nick?
Kenny, thanks. The lights always brighter on Friday nights. That's the case as Lee coming to Central Wise High School. The Generals have a 12-7 lead in the red zone. Final play before the half. Brennan Pendergraft keeps it himself. A huge tackle by Caden Isbell holds off Lee until halftime. At halftime, the Generals picking up where they left off. Connor Early on the jet sweep, a solid run, picks up 11 as they were where they were just before halftime. This time, Pendergraft hands to Grayson huffing and puffing to the outside, finds his way into pay dirt. The Warriors
piggy in there.
could not. That's right. The Warriors could not stop the offense as Lee goes on to win this one by a final of 24-7. More scores for you tonight. Riverview, West Virginia, the Raiders taking down Twin Valley tonight, 47-8. Some more scores for you. Northwood losing to Rural Retreat, 47-6. Meanwhile, George Witt, the Maroons over Fort Chiswell in a Wythe County battle, 55-38. Castlewood High traveling to JI Burton tonight. The Raiders have a 30-22 advantage over the Blue Devils. Couple of penalties on the first 2-point conversion attempts for Burton. Now it's 30 yards for a 2-point conversion. There's no way, Kenny. There's no way, Kenny, except Tyson Wells launches to Braylon McConnell, makes a huge catch over the defender, and the Raiders up 32-22.
Won't see that in the playbook.
No, you did not. Castlewood not out of this game yet, though. It's a run from Seth Farmer. He finds a gap in the defense, gets tackled on the goal line. Officials say touchdown. Back to a one-possession game at 32-28. First play after the kickoff for the Raiders. Welch throwing the screen pass to McConnell. He gets around the defender, Kenny, and McConnell is gone. 57 yards to the crib. Castlewood showing their frustration at the end of this one. JI Burton goes on to win. A big win for the Raiders, 46-28. Abingdon over Ridgeview as well. 49-14 the final there. Hey, that's going to do it for our high school football coverage tonight. But if there's a highlight or a score you missed, you can log on to our website, WJHL.com. We'll have it up there shortly after the show. When we come back, Kenny wraps up the day in sports, so stay with us.